Hello and welcome to Knit in the Moon Designs, where we do all of your left-handed knitting tutorials. And today we are on the last episode of our beginner knitting series, and I'm going to show you how to sew two pieces together. Now these don't have the same amount of rows. That's okay. We're just showing you how to sew them together. And I'm going to show you how to do my favorite stitch. This is the most useful stitch for seaming your things together. It's the mattress stitch. Okay. It is an almost invisible stitch. So I personally, when I go to do stitching things together, I like to leave long tails to stitch my things up with because I don't like to weave in ends. So this is just a tip for you. Leave a long enough tail when you're either casting on or binding off, when you know there's a seam, to do all of the sewing. That will make one less end for you to weave in the end. So we're going to thread our needle. Now I have this awesome needle set that I got off of Amazon. I think I paid $7 for it. I'll link that for you. It has every needle you will ever need. It came with all of these. These are all the yarn needles you will ever need in your life. And it came with, I think, 2 threaders. I may only have 1 still, but I will link this for you. Yes, and I've already dented it because it sits in my knitting bag, but so helpful. Every needle you'll ever need. I use them all the time. So, mattress stitching. So you see this edge. This is your edge stitch here, and this is your edge stitch here. What you're going to do is you're going to go in. There we go. And you see there's 1 here. This is 1 row. This is 2 rows. So you're going to go into those 2 rows. Okay, these are the rows between stitches. When you do your make one right and your make one left, this is where you would pick up those stitches. So you're going to go underneath those 2 and pull it tight. And then you're going to come to the other side. And you're going to pick up 1, 2, and pull it tight. Okay. You can go back into this right where you came up last time. 1, 2. You come back on this side. 1, 2. Pretty simple, right? Wait until we cinch this up and you get to see the most gratifying part of a mattress stitch. Oh, we've done, oh no. I hate it when that happens. All right, so we've done a few stitches and now we're gonna cinch this tight. Now look at that. Seam is gone. You can barely even tell that it's there. And that's how you do a mattress stitch. You just keep going like that all the way up. This is how you have beautiful seams in your work. 1, 2. Now these are from when we did our bind off knitwise and bind off purlwise videos. So they were done on different days and probably, I'm going to say, have different amount. I did it again. Did you see that? Let go. They're probably gonna have different stitch counts on these. It's different row counts. I'm pretty sure they have different row counts. So I'm not gonna be able to go all the way up, but there's only 1 left on that one. Let's grab 2 from over here just for fun. Oh, we're gonna make it. See? Okay, and we cinch that tight. Okay, and then at the end, I like to come back through here. Okay. Come to the back to tighten it off. I like to go back through. This is how I personally will, oh man. Knot it off and then you weave it. I like to weave my end in when I have a seam. I like to weave it into my seam instead of into my knitting. So you just weave it into your seam like this. pull it through. I would pull it through all the way if I were going to actually be making this a sweater. But then you would cut it here, your end is woven in, and that is what your seam would look like. And that is how you do a mattress stitch. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you like and subscribe, and happy knitting.